Welcome to London. Hello lovely people,
Hello.
We have made it to London.
Woohoo! Yes, the Europe League begins.
Woohoo! We are so freaking pumped.
Oh, there's a squirrel.
There's actually a squirrel right here. Oh my gosh.
We're currently in Hyde Park at the moment.
Yes.
We've just bust in from where we're staying. We're staying in West Hampstead.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the most beautiful scenic ride in. Just like seeing all the old buildings and the beautiful big trees. Like London is already so handsome.
We got in last night after about 28 hours of flying, so we were completely dead.
We were dead.
There was no chance of vlogging last night. We went straight to bed, but we slept through to 7 AM, so we're ready for the day.
We're going to go on a bit of a walking tour of our own design today. A lot of the main attractions are clustered together. We've got a few landmarks we want to hit on the way. It should be a bit of fun.
Let's do it!
Woo! This is the Princess Diana Memorial Fountain. And as you can see, the water just keeps on sweeping round and round. It endures just like her legacy. She was definitely one of the good ones, I think.
It's all about the details with this fountain. When we first saw it, I thought maybe it looked a bit simple. The closer you look, the more detail there is. There's different textures and different layers to every single part of this loop, which I presume has some sort of symbolic meaning to the phases of her life or the impact of her life. Well, the weather has changed. We knew that would happen, but we are forging ahead. It won't get in the way of our fun today.
Exactly, and we're currently approaching Buckingham Palace.
Woohoo!
Tea with the King.
So this is Buckingham Palace. It's a spectacular sight with these wonderful gardens and the statue in the middle. It seems to be something going on today. We've just seen a horse and carriage leave the palace.
Right, well as expected, we're not getting into Downing Street today. It doesn't look like there's much going on anyway. I have however heard a rumour that the current resident may be moving out come election day. Good for people of my worldview.
Perfect thing to do when the weather turns. Head into a nice pub where it's warm inside. They've got wine, beer and some hot food.
Nice English IPA. That hits the spot.
Check this out. Bangers and mash in England. This is a dream come true. We are planning to keep the budget nice and low while we're here in England, but we thought we had to have a proper pub lunch experience. So we shelled down a little extra money. I think it's going to be worth it. Alright, let's get in there. Some of that mash, some of that gravy. Let's get some greens as well. Alright, let's go. That's so delicious.
Ham, eggs, and good old chips. I think these have been cooked 3 times, so that's a recipe for deliciousness, I think. It's a little salty, perfection. I'm gonna try a chip too. I'll be a barbarian, use my hands. Little pillows of absolute deliciousness. Yeah, this is great.
Now comes time for an important question. Will it be ketchup or mayonnaise?
Good old Heinz. I don't know, it's a tricky decision. I think both. Come on, a little shower of tomato sauce.
Oh yeah.
Kiwis and Brits have this in common. Some of this bad boy. Beautiful fusion. Ooh. Perfect. Exactly what I was going for. Nailed it. Well, our plates are cleared, our stomachs are happy, and that was a great meal. This was the Horse and the Guardsman near Downing Street. Thoroughly recommend. seen the Palace of Westminster in countless TV shows and movies. In fact, I've seen it blown up in V for Vendetta, but it is quite a different experience to see it in the flesh. It's really impressive. It looks like it's something important, which it is. It's the seat of the UK Parliament. So yeah, it's not subtle, but it is quite amazing.
Well, we've walked our little feet off and we've seen a lot today. That jet lag is starting to catch up a little bit, so I think back to the hotel for a little bit of a nana nap.
That's absolutely stunning.
Good morning. We're outside St. Paul's Cathedral. That's where we're kicking off today. It's a bit of a grey day, but that's England for you, isn't it?
It wouldn't be England without a little bit of rain.
Exactly.
Let's embrace it.
Yeah.
And this is an amazing cathedral. It really feels like we're in Rome or something.
Yeah, all the buildings surrounding it as well are all so old, and there's so much history here. It really is a special place to visit London.
So the plan for today is really the same plan as yesterday. We're going to go on a walking tour of our own design,
Yes.
see what we see. We have a rough outline of what we want to cover, but we're also leaving ourselves open for a bit of improvisation. I think that's important.
Yeah, let's go! Right, so next order of business is to cross the River Thames and go to the Tate Modern Art Gallery.
Or as I used to call it when I was a kid, the River Thames. Dope.
The weather really is turning. It's blowing an absolute gale. It's a bit cold today, but wear something warm and enjoy the day anyway. The rain's not going to kill you. Rather a scenic bridge. You've got St. Paul's behind you and the gallery in front. Not to mention the panoramic views of the River Thames. The door's just opened and everyone's just scrambling through the front door. We came in the side door. It's quite cool to see all the lamps come through.
It's very cool.
Well, we've taken the elevators to the 10th floor where they've got a cafe. They have some very reasonably priced pastries and coffees. So we've got a pain au raisin here and a latte. It's really nice. And check out the view. The view's insane.
Oh, you can't beat a good pastry, can you? I feel like they're the key to a good life. They may even have medicinal qualities. Oh, flake a bit of that off. A really good amount of chew. Buttery, chocolatey, delightful.
Well, that was amazing. I'd so recommend you go.
Definitely, it really gets your mind ticking over all the layers of meaning.
Yeah, and lots to do in there for free.
Well, we had to stop and check out the globe behind us. This is of course a recreation. The original theatre burnt down quite a while ago. But yes, it's very cool to visit this. I'm doing my English literature degree proud. Should we do some Shakespeare? Okay, ready? Oh, it's windy. Okay. To be or not to be, that is the question. Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again. I defy you, stars! I'm a geek.
Well, the walk through from the Tate Museum to London Tower is absolutely magical. I highly recommend it. We've seen so much cool stuff.
A moment of silence, if you will, for the various wives of Henry VIII who met their end at the Tower of London. A grisly business. Oh no, me hand!
Time to climb up onto the bridge. So this is Tower Bridge. Absolutely huge structure, and it opens up to let boats through, which is super epic. Well, this is a pretty cool historic site. I think if we were to pay for a tour in London, it would have been this one.
Well, this is a very ominous entrance to the Tower of London. It says here that prisoners were taken upriver from here to the Westminster courts for trial. since about the 1600s. So yeah, many distraught people have been brought through these gates and rowed upstream.
I love seeing all the different building materials as the ages have passed by and things needed repairing. You see the bricks and the styles sort of change, and it all jumbles on top of the original foundation. I think that's so cool because you can really see history in the making.
That's our train! Oh, this is first class. Good morning.
Good morning. So we slept okay. We're still struggling with a little bit of jet lag.
Yeah, our sleeping patterns are still a bit irregular. It's going to take some time to get over this, but we will persevere.
Today, unfortunately, is our last day in London. We are checking out today and we will be heading through to Manchester later on.
That's right. It's quite sad that we're leaving London already. It's such an amazing city, but it is a very expensive city. So our hope is that we're going to cheaper pastures up in Manchester and we can make our budget stretch a little further.
So we wanted to show you a little bit about where we're staying and what our accommodation's been like. We're spending about 200 New Zealand dollars a night to be here, which is a lot. We've got a cute little room and we're in a lovely neighbourhood.
West Hampstead, just to remind you, very idyllic.
Yeah, so I'll show you a little bit about the room. Logan, you can model the bed.
Yes, perfectly comfy. It does make a few weird noises.
Yeah, it's quite cozy. We've got a little table here where you can eat something, and we've sort of got a view out of the window, but there's sort of not really much there, but the light does come through, which is cool. Bit of storage for our bags, and there is a kitchenette. There is also a washing machine, so we've been able to do some of our laundry, which is cool. And finally, just a simple little bathroom. So it's everything we need, but at quite a high price. $200 a night is a heck of a lot of money for a simple room like this.
I would say it's a rarity to get an oven and a washing machine, and actually it's a washer dryer. Yeah. So those little things are really convenient and helpful to us.
Excellent. Well, shall we head out for the day?
Let's go.
So this is our rather lovely neighbourhood. It's got this beautiful terraced housing, and it's just so cute. I think
it's very quiet, and there are some really, really cute dogs around. Yeah. Quite fancy dogs.
Yeah, and lots of double-decker buses. Well, it's about lunchtime and we're feeling a little peckish, so we're going to go check out Wenzel's and see what that's like.
Yeah, we've heard this is a competitor to Greg's, another bakery chain. Maybe a little pricier. We'll see how we feel about old Wenzel's. Sweet, so we got the meal deal, which works out at about, what, $10 NZ?
Yeah, £5.85.
Yeah.
You get a sandwich, you get a drink like a Coke, and you get a sweet item as well.
So that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we dig in?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, the moment of truth. I just went for like a cheese salad kind of situation. Standard.
Just a nice sandwich, it's fresh. Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay, next up, it's our sugary treat. We went for a jam donut.
Looks nice.
Okay.
Nice and heavy. It's good. A bit denser than it probably should be, but
yeah, quite doughy.
Does mean you'll be really full once you've had the sandwich, donut, and the drink. You will be like really full.
The jam in the centre is really delicious though.
It's like a Shrewsbury. The taste.
A little messy, this one.
So now we've had our lunch, we are going to head down to Camden Market.
Yeah, very famous market.
Be interesting to check that one out.
Huh? By the way, we just heard a very cute child say, "Blimey!" It sounded exactly like Ron Weasley. It was adorable.
Oh, it's pretty happening in here.
Oh yes.
Very busy.
So this bad boy is open 7 days a week, between 10 and 6 PM I believe.
It's really busy.
Yeah, lots of food options.
Yeah, it's kind of not what I expected it to be. This market's completely different.
Well, we've made it to the world's end. That feels like an appropriate place to sign off.
It does. So we're on to Manchester. If you enjoyed watching this video, please remember to subscribe and hit like. We're on Patreon as well, so if you want to support us,
and Instagram, we're everywhere basically.
Indeed.
Thanks so much for watching. Ka kite anō.
Bye.